I gotta pick Fnatic, man, and it's partly because of the last result here against Envious for FaZe, and also partly because of what Launders said earlier today about FaZe maybe not being in the best peak optimal condition for games right now. But we'll see whether or not they can get off to a good start here. It's not looking like a good start so far, as the Madness reaches the yard.
Well then,
Everyone's dead. They just ran out into the yard and got wrecked in the 1v1s.
oh boy.
Oh,
Carrion's got this, man. He's got this. Look at him. That's focus right there. That's focus. Oh, that's not good.
I like that he instantly changed the burst fire, but he's moved back too far.
More shots were missed in that exchange from Fnatic than throughout the rest of the round.
That's true.
1-0 on the CT side. Let's see if the 4 spies prevail again, as we did see a lot of trades in case you missed the beginning of the first game. A lot of trades happened at the beginning of Mirage. I think it was maybe 5 traded rounds until FaZe chose to take evasive action. They were on the CT side, and that's the side that will suffer when rounds are trading like that.
Smoke's a little weird at T-Con. No one's in hell, but no one's also pushing from the T side.
Oh, Nico, he's found himself a blind spot. Ooh, Nico, what can he do here? Oh, that's a free one. He might let this go. There it is. Gets JW in the back of the head. Crims turns around, but as he does so, Golden is going to go down to Olafmeister with a quick cheeky push out alley. And that's a 4v3 that FaZe have now run away with. No guns collected, though.
We've got a player in B already for the T side. But Rain on 17 HP may have been spotted. Looks like he has been. CT's trying to play the faraway game. That kill took too long for Lekro to get, and he will take some damage. Maybe the lack of familiarity with the FAMAS coming into play, or lack of reliability, if you will. No Kevlar on 2 of these 3 remaining players, and they are very in the red.
Are they kind of outgaming themselves, FaZe here? They're thinking that they sort of faked a rotation back to B.
Oh my god.
Whoa. I guess it doesn't matter if you connect those shots.
Oh!
Olafmeister, please. That is fantastic. Oh my god, you can't ask for anything more than that. That's insane.
That is FaZe.
You know, I was going to say maybe they didn't, because they lost Nico outside, and he was their one guy outside, so they don't really have a site. But they were split up for a bit. And then Olafmeister just does that. I love Counter-Strike.
It's a good day for Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
It's a very good day for Counter-Strike.
Maybe it's the best day of the year for Counter-Strike.
Perhaps, but there are more days to come. Let's see how this one will continue.
No one can promise another day, James.
That is the most depressing
That's
thing
true.
I've heard that hasn't come from Dan.
That's very true, actually. I could expound upon this, James. But I choose not to, for your sake.
I have enough of this to deal with.
The only thing we know is that the sun rose yesterday.
There we go. See, he's busting out the epistemology. That's the...
What?
Epistemology.
Epistemology.
It's the philosophy of knowledge.
James is like a pissed
off. I'm sorry, guys. We're all nerds on a desk, but then so are you. So let's just
Not even on a desk today, are we, really? There's no desk even here.
No.
We got a watermelon.
Well, nerds around the watermelon. Let's see if Golden can continue to deliver some Deagle kills. Nice blue Deagle. That's a nice close one. Flusher doing some more damage. Flusher still alive, but is there a rifle for him? He's unlikely to win the round. No kit, and obviously it is train, which makes it automatically more difficult, but perhaps more damage can be done. Revealing himself while being hungry for a weapon. Maybe Nico reading that, positioning himself accordingly. He will shut down the remainder of Fnatic in that round.
So we do have a similar start to what we saw in Mirage. Fnatic opened up with the pistol. Oh, actually, Fnatic opened up the pistol. FaZe closed out the next 2. Never mind. It did come close, though.
They're showing each other that there is danger in every round, no matter the situation for either squad. Guardian with the Mach 10 in this round. He's looking to make some cash. Olafmeister, some fast shoulder peeks with a weapon out. Guardian's got himself into a very forward position, but surely he'll be heard by Flusher. Turns around, but what can he really do in this situation?
What?
Knife Flusher, where are you?
What's going
Oh,
on?
he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Olaf killed him.
Wow.
Olaf killed him from Pop Dog, but we
That's
didn't see it because
so
it's off
insane.
camera, so it looks really confusing.
That was super weird.
We thought he sold his team out.
Yeah.
But no. Olaf Meister got your back, bro. Cousin.
Nephew.
Twice removed.
Kerrigan has bought. Ooh, Kerrigan bought the Mag 10. He knows it's a full buy, but none of them have head armor. He got the Mag 10. Oh boy.
Ooh, that was a close one. Thought it might be a team kill there. JW, I think he shot Golden in the head. Contributed to the demise of his teammates. Such is life. I'm sure he will be forgiven. But what can FaZe do with this? 3 on 3, minute 25 on the clock. That's a lot of time for FaZe. Fnatic with a player by Connector, a player by Pop, and a player with an off angle between Main and Ivy, which is Lecro, but it's not the most ideal situation for him. Got to be careful that a player does not creep up on him from the angle he's not looking at. Rain looking for the same kind of taps that RPK was searching for on an earlier train. Following Flusher's advance, down to 6 HP though, he may want to run away now. But the grenade will take his options away. In the meantime, has this been enough distraction for FaZe? Does Lecro have the right angle?
Out goes Nico. Slowly but surely edging for the angles. As Lecro waits patiently, but you can't beat Nico sometimes. That's 3 kills for him. And now there's 2 CTs left. Waiting for the bomb to go down. As it must. And press for time, and up creeps Flusher from the back lines. Will he be able to find a good position though? Yes, he gets himself Kerrigan. But Nico's still alive. Has to go for the ace to win this round.
It looks like he's in a good position to do it too.
Oh! It's an unfortunate miss. An unfortunate attempt again.
What do you guys say in Europe? Unlucko?
No.
No?
Unlucko?
Yeah.
What's the O for?
Unlucky.
It's like a meme that you guys, for even when it's your fault, you say unlucko.
No.
It's a European pug thing? No? It's
Oh,
from what I read.
I don't know about this.
Someone's lying to you.
Did my
Lorna.
research.
Someone is lying to you.
Who would just go on the internet and lie, James?
Don't know.
What is knowledge, James?
The sun isn't guaranteed to come up tomorrow.
Sorry?
Oh, there you go. That's an epistemological discussion that we're having.
You know what you can do with your epistemological discussion.
I feel like we should bring Plato out later. Get the Plato out. Well, we've got
So we can mold James' mind.
yes, exactly.
Sounds like quite the party, guys.
We'll get you more inspiration, philosophical inspiration for new Molotovs. I'm
Oh.
sure there's some connection there.
We have smooths?
Oh yeah, we do.
Okay.
Smooth as a baby's bum. There's a European phrase for you.
Yeah, because we say bottom.
We say bottom as well.
Oh, okay.
Right, it's much slower pace here from FaZe. Chilling out. I like it. Getting the is that a double molly? You said that's yes, it is.
They
Good.
threw it in the wrong order.
Oh,
You throw
yes.
the far one first, so they think they're good, and then they have to run all the way back through it.
God B will be very disappointed
Gonna
with
trap
that.
him.
But that's really good because what that does as well is it allows them to double back through popper if they want to after the B push. Nico gets himself out into the yard though, going for the taps here, causing him, just quite the nuisance.
Look at he's caused a full rotation. Everybody is in A. And there's a bomb going down on default, so FaZe have played a master stroke, sending big boy Nico into the A bomb site. Guardian not quite hitting the mark there, but there's still opportunity. And great possession of the B bomb site. Is that the end of the round? Surely it is now. JW alone, still pressing. Well, no, he's not. He's going towards A. And there's already a flank. Nico, 1 HP, Jesus. Heading towards Ivy, expectant of an appearance from JW.
Nico's been hiding around T main and Ivy like for ages.
Yeah.
For absolute ages. No, didn't make an effort to rejoin his teammates for the situation on B because I think he just presumed that they'd won it, and also that with 1 HP.
JW just went
more
like
value.
two levels deep. It looked like he was going to go to Ivy, but then everyone goes to Ivy, and Nico decides to go through the back of Ivy because he's super smart. And JW's like, I'm not going to go to Ivy because that's where you're going to look for me.
And one of the coolest things there for me was that Nico got the kill, but then he managed to somehow survive. And that's like a very big deal. That's like when you're trying to run these distraction plays, that you're able to just somehow strike this balance between pressure to the point where you're threatening kills, but also actually just stay alive. And staying alive is by far the biggest priority if you can possibly manage to do that.
It's an objective-based game.
It is. I feel really good for FaZe so far. I feel like their rounds have been really strong. And Fnatic are going to struggle to get CT rounds.
We also saw the importance of not dying in the second half of the first map, where Fnatic put together so much money that even when FaZe won 3 rounds in a row, they could still buy up all the way until the 30th.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this point, isn't there, where like you have so much money that even if you start losing back-to-back rounds, that loss bonus means that you have like so many more buys. It's actually insane. That's why, for example, when NIP were under threat initially back in Malmö last year, they displayed this style of play where they tried to minimize deaths as much as humanly possible in an era where there was a lot of force buying, and an era where there's a lot of inefficiency in that sense, and it would give them extra full buys in rounds, in maps when other teams would never be able to find them, and it actually made the difference to allow them to be able to even go super far in that tournament. So
where is Threat at?
He's coaching the team full time again now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has been since the pickup of Rez, but before then he was absent for like 8 months or something like that.
He was like in dentistry school or something, right?
No, he's computer engineering, something like that.
Oh, I was close.
Computer science, engineering, vocational stuff. That's actually why he was away for so long. He's doing the vocation, working for a company, I think.
Love a good vacation.
Cancun.
Well, I'm trying to go to Belize after. I didn't want to go, and then Odie's like, go, go, go! I was like, alright, fine. I guess he's a diver as well. I haven't even asked him. But
Who?
Odie.
Oh, Odie.
He was saying go and do the blue hole, which is what I was considering, but yeah.
Is
Anyway.
that's a surf movie, right?
What?
Blue Hole?
I'm not familiar with surf movie. I'm not even sure why I'm asking you what, because I don't know either way. The only surf movie I know is Baywatch.
That's not a movie. Oh wait, oh yeah, there's a movie, that's right.
Well, this is an anti-eco round from FaZe, so not much to discuss. Not a whole lot is going on, but Nico's been maimed. FaZe showing presence towards B, rotating towards A. Maybe playing on what they did with Nico in a round earlier, where Nico was sent into A and it caused a full rotation. So perhaps they're expecting the same thing to happen, but things are falling apart now. How do they plant the bomb? Do they have cover to plant the bomb? 18, 17 seconds. Guardian is very deep in the bomb site on his own. He's got another smoke, but needs to decide on what he wants to do. He's going to plant the bomb above the smoke, and I don't know if it's just the indecision or what has happened from FaZe. I'm going to drop a smoke on the low ground. I mean, I'm guessing he put a smoke on the low ground and planted on the high ground because they weren't sure where the CTs were. So he's like, if there is one over towards Ivy, for example, he's going to spam the smoke, but I'm going to be up here. But then there's one in connector.
Yeah.
After showing presence in B, there's one coming from B, so...
Yeah, a gamble. They had 2 people, so they wanted to be able to watch the plant, and so...
I think they outgained themselves.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, for sure.
Which maybe shows the loose style they're capable of playing, and where some more regiments may help out. Because Fnatic just sat and waited, basically.
That was really nicely played from Golden. To bait out just enough fire, put Nico in an awkward position, and Nico realizes he can't just stay there because he's going to get pushed. Oh, Lekro missing an important shot. Ooh, could have died on that repeat. And gets his head taken clean off. That was nice.
They should have landed a shot every time. You know? But sometimes you don't. Guardian charging into the B bomb site where CTs are still present, so maybe we will trade places once again. Golden getting picked off, just leaving JW and Flusher.
This is a round you hunt.
The last pieces of the scab on FaZe's knee. I know you like that one, Dan. Wait until the major. I will find something quite disgusting to say. There's the wallbang shot that Dan was talking about earlier on. But this is surely about self-preservation for Fnatic.
Does it kill versus 100 HP? It doesn't, right?
If you get a headshot, it does.
A headshot, right?
I mean, with an AWP, but with a rifle even, if you get a headshot within the spray, the guy's gonna die. It's not very thick, it's very thin wall, so...
I feel like JW more than overstayed his welcome. If we look at Fnatic's money now, they don't have anything. So that would have actually, with his AWP, 2 more buys, 1 person CZ up, they have a buy, and this is a reset round. So wow, they're actually buying anyway. So you really think JW? Why didn't you save that op, man?
That's fine. He's got AWP now, so everything's fine.
Yeah, the Crimson and Golden just holding the L for him.
Yeah, man, look at them go.
Oh, true.
Look at them go. They're loving it. Crimson's having a great time. It's not a kill for him. No, it's not. Never mind.
Did
But
he
he
even
go on.
land?
That was messed up.
Did he even land?
I don't think so.
Oh, in the face, baby.
Headshot. What the heck?
But this has been a quick round. Again, these two, we need to see them play more. This is exciting. I'm excited. Olofmeister has some information. How does he get 2 kills at once? And which one? Talk about target selection. This is a next level question. And it will be Golden just with the Deagle who he takes out. But it's JW who's heading in the direction of the bomb. It's hard to tell from the radar if it is in main or above main on the stairs.
So
I think it's on, yeah.
So the value of killing the second guy when you pass by one is that you can keep inventory of the guy you saw, and that guy doesn't know that you saw him. So they have like good information, but that guy's actually moved at this point. So he assumed that it was a T-con push. They're gonna come clear it out. 40 seconds left. They can still do a lot with this, and no one's actually seen the bomb, I don't think. So it won't matter either way.
It's weird how that icon on the bomb that you just saw says that the bomb is on a lower level from that person's perspective, but the arrow is on top, which makes you think it's on a high level. It's counterintuitive to me. I don't think anyone understands it. 16 seconds, JW. This is a monstrous position to be in. And that is exactly why. Cuts the bomb site in half, makes it very hard to cross, and then Lekro will abuse the distraction and abuse Olofmeister as well.
So JW's a little bit careless with his op on the previous round. His teammates pitch in to get him a new one, and then he ends up getting 3 very, very important and very impressive kills. And put FaZe in a timeout. Oh, their money's not as good as I thought, actually. JW or Fnatic have been keeping it competitive despite losing.
I feel like if Fnatic beat FaZe, they're gonna like lose a heroic or something.
What are you saying about heroic, Dan?
I feel like they're gonna. Well, they're at the bottom of the table, so. But Fnatic, I feel like they're gonna do this crazy thing, defeat FaZe, you know, this hardest game out the way with.
Hit the hard shots, miss the easy shots.
And then.
But they haven't lost to anybody yet.
No, exactly, yeah. I'm not sure if they've even played heroic already. They may have done. Yeah. I just hope that they can find some consistency. They are fighting back really well at the moment. This is a really open game between these two teams, which is awesome to see. It's very like I have no idea round to round what the hell is going to happen, especially when there's pistols at play. Nico on a P250.
It's so cool that the game is it's 6-4 T side, but it's far from over. We used to never think that was ever possible.
Nice entry from Rain.
Ooh, someone sent a grenade somewhere. Suddenly lots of damage was had, and JW will keep it competitive for his team, and in fact they'll have a man advantage, and that man advantage will allow them to flank. Lekro delivering a nice spray, leaving Olofmeister alone. there may be no bomb plant for FaZe in this round, and he's not going to go for the bomb just yet. He's going to go for some kills, but he'll be on the receiving end of that. Crims with the MP9 delivering the last kill there for Fnatic.
I love JW's last kill. I think like he sort of saw the player's head, kind of. Then he had to like hit crouch, but he sort of pre-fired it, like based on like the snapshot that he already had of where the player was.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you see what if you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. He envisioned, like he visualized, right?
Yeah,
where he was landing.
100%.
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
No, it's
FaZe, sorry.
go for it. It's no you, James. No you.
FaZe are poor now. FaZe are poor, and they're forced away by the flames, and there are more flames coming their way. More flames than a Burger King. Nobody will be flame grilled today.
No one will be stepping on a George Foreman.
I would imagine most George Foremans are on tables, so that's, you know.
It's the Office reference.
Oh,
If
okay.
you watch.
Excuse me. I've only seen the English one.
I've watched both.
Really?
Yes.
Which one do you think's better?
Well, the English one's only 2 seasons.
Did you get the English humor?
Yeah, yeah. It took me like a few episodes to actually keep up with the English, just because it was so different to me. But I really loved the UK one. I think that if anybody wants to go watch it, just stick with it for a few episodes so you get used to how they speak. It's you know, because everyone speaks really weird on The Office, even on the US one, right? Everyone's just got like a very quirky personality. So that combined with the accent made it kind of hard to follow at first, but yeah, I definitely loved it. The only reason I actually liked the UK or the US more was just because they made 6 or 7 really good seasons. But anyway, Ivy control and an opening kill.
Yeah, that's why this is a great style matchup, because JW is very badly behaved. Very badly behaved indeed, and very good at shooting people when he sees them. So FaZe have 2 unanswered frags to deal with. Rain will contribute to that. Crimson, this MP9 continues to be a nuisance.
Well, you said he's badly behaved. I think maybe you can make a case that he's the most badly behaved of all players. JW has been instrumental in Fnatic's success of late, and you can see that it just continues here. He is doing really well. He's having a fantastic game, and FaZe are back on the half-buy sort of situation towards the end of this half. And it's just running down.
I'm so happy that JW always finds a way to be himself as well, because again, you know, he was being vocal about underperforming recently, but he, like, the way he plays is one of the important facets of even enjoying Counter-Strike from a viewer's perspective. You want to see that kind of nonsense.
Awesome. What's great about JW too is that if you imagine if JW wasn't on the right teams at the beginning of Counter-Strike, maybe we see a JW that's develops like a very different game style. Because he's not experiencing the success with his style, because it just really slotted in and just worked with those Fnatic teams that he was on previously.
So his style is really good for Counter-Strike. Like all the best operators we talk about are able to do plays like his. And you have to take off angles, you have to get in smokes, you have to find new ways to get picks, and you have to be brave and you have to be aggressive. And JW's like one of those operators. What's interesting though is like if he did change his style, as you were talking about, like if he pacified himself just because he felt like he was losing rounds because he wasn't killing people, well then he'd be useless. So yeah, it's very important that he's unapologetic with the way that he plays. And it's pretty interesting. There's wow.
Lecro Orping. Are we going to see more of this? Is this new Fnatic looking for a 9-6 half, and that would be really ominous for FaZe approaching the pistol in the second half. 3 players remain. How will they deal with this approach to the B bomb site? Will they be jumping into the angle once again? Flasher awaits. Not a terrible angle to spray, but the flashbang won't help him. Spotted some info, and he's trying to stay alive. He may give up some real estate for his team, but it's important that he abuse the numbers advantage. What a peek from Olofmeister, though.
Oh, Crims could open this up. Guardian's down. In he goes, finds another free kill, and that's going to be it. His teammates do the job at the front of the side, or the back of the side as well. And that's going to be Fnatic. 9-6. I thought FaZe, with some of those early rounds, I was thinking, whoa, this is going to be an amazing FaZe T-half. But Fnatic just really turned it around massively.
Yeah,
because of JW.
Yeah, man, totally because of JW. Like 3 kills on rifle rounds, time and time again, like staying extremely mobile, hitting everything. Like awesome flicks, great positioning, great work. Keep it up.
Just a reminder for people, we will be moving straight into North America after this match due to the daylight savings changes. So stay tuned. Well then, this is a very key round for FaZe, this pistol. If they lose this, then they'll probably win a force fight, but it does suggest a very difficult time here on Train. One man down both sides. That continues the trades. Crims trying to find somebody on the A site, but he will soon because everyone's rotating.
Yeah, good stuff there from Lekra to pick off one. Nico still just with that lurk around the bottom range, causing problems. It's going to be Rain, though, to try to force the engagement. Lekra might actually catch Nico now. We'll have to see whether that's going to be available. It's so difficult with all these angles across all these trains, but indeed he gets the catch onto Nico, leaving Olofmeister, who's had some great plays on Mirage. Now he needs to get the taps in, and that's a good, solid first attempt. Now it's just Lekra, who has fearsome pistols, perhaps one of the best pistol players that we know, especially with the Deagle. Against Olofmeister. Oh, what a very tense battle. However, Lekra is under the pressure of having to pick up the bomb and plant it before time is up.
Oh, the reads? Does he have the reads?
1v1 server. And Lekra will win on this occasion.
Wow.
USP versus USP. Lekra with more real estate to play with will prevail. Are we facing a 12-6 scoreline?
That is so big.
That was really cool. That was one of the purest kind of mind game rounds that or situations that you can have where the terrorist is tethered to the bomb, which is kind of in the middle of both of them. He's got more to work with, but Olofmeister doesn't have to move too much or worry about big flanks or anything like that. And some of it is timing as well. But they get the second pistol round. And the streak continues.
Yeah, Rain looking to occupy T main, and JW, will he suspect it at this time in the round? No, he will not. Rain gets the kill, and he gets the AK, he gets a second kill. No AK, but the kills are going to definitely make up for that. Nico's lurking, though. He's going to find himself an angle, picks up one of those... can he find an AK? Oh, he can't... Oh, he's got it now. Okay. Whoa.
Wow. Through the wall. That was very deep through the wall. 3-on-3. FaZe trying to move into position. Olofmeister has opportunity. I'm not sure if Golden has made a step, but he's waiting. There's time for Fnatic, and they will use it. Bomb starting to move over, but Olofmeister will hear it coming his way. That could be fatal for Fnatic. Still using the block. Lekra getting picked off. Golden may have an idea, but it would be suicidal. Okay, well, there we go. That's a nice kill. The bomb has not been spotted, but it will rotate, and Fnatic will gamble that no one else is next to the ladder position. Golden moving forward. Has he heard something, or does he want to use the range? He will. Nice burst there as Guardian re-peaks. Karrigan will come in from the back, straight up the ladder. Surely he will be heard by Flusher.
The plan is fairly interesting. And, oh, good kill from Karrigan. He knows his opponent is up close. Ooh, the reload. It's going to give Flusher some information. And he can play, yeah, far back. This is very difficult to win for Karrigan. He's not even sure of the plant yet, so once he sees it... Oh my god.
That looks awesome on X3.
So well played with the Mac-10. Oh man, does he get away? He does with the AK. Fnatic, they are good, aren't they? They're bloody good.
They're bloody good, Dan.
They definitely are.
Bloody good.
What's most impressive is how much Golden can hold his own.
Yeah, I did notice that he's very capable of fragging, which is not always a given with in-game leaders. But yeah, we saw it at E-League. They showed promise, but they are improving really quickly, and they still retain their Fnatic identity that we're used to, that we know and love, which is awesome as well. And they've put FaZe on pure pistols in this round, but that's enough for Nico, obviously, to get a kill on JW, and maybe he can pick up that weapon on the rotation. Indeed, he will.
That's just the patient of the MAC-10 on long range first. Oh, this is getting awkward here for Fnatic. No one's connecting with their weapons at all, and no one planted the bomb either. Golden has to go 1v4. That's not going to happen. What the hell was that?
Oh man, that was kind of gross.
They didn't buy anything.
They didn't have a lower ramp smoke even to isolate some of the angles. So everybody was tied up in their individual engagement. And normally you see them win those. Right?
You kind of want the open angles because they have the long range. They have the rifles, the galils, and so on. And
you want them open, but you don't want them to funnel terrorists.
Right. Okay.
Funnel CTs at least.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha. Funnel.
Open but less. Yeah. So if they do the lower ramp smoke, then they can all cross to the bomb, and maybe two people can just be peeking one lane instead of one per lane.
You hate to see that. It feels like such a a throwaway round. A free round given away, donation, and FaZe will be happy with that.
The hard reset too. Well, do they have any money? Maybe they full save because they have some money left over. It's gonna be tight.
Well, the bomb's planted. Oh no, it's not. It's denied by that second grenade.
Oh, could it be two? Could it be two? No. No, no, no. Fnatic lost to USPs in a P2000.
Yep.
After so much goodwills, good work.
You said that like the J. Cole went flat but no features meme.
That's so good.
Jack in the box. Right then. This is a crucial round for both teams. It's a round where FaZe needs to make some money, and so do Fnatic. They need to re-establish their lead, their dominance, but maybe it's come and gone. Maybe the CT side is where FaZe have a comeback, and they're not shy for a good comeback.
Rain playing that quite well, balling back in a way as well after picking up the kill. Doesn't have any forward presence to support him, but this is a fine position with the smokes up. Fnatic looking to sort of explode out these choke points onto the sides. They're gonna have to hit their shots though. It has to look very different to the previous round.
Guardian will trade for his teammate Rain, who was stuck in the open, missing the flick. The T's trying to double pick. I think they were both spotted. Not hitting the mark again, but there is a man advantage. Karrigan putting in work elsewhere. They're lining up for Guardian. I think he might have hit both. Golden with 15 HP. Position known. Flank coming in. That's a great headshot to Guardian, but will he be ready for the Ivy player? Time is against Golden. He realizes that he could be flanked. Olaf Meister, though, not one to give up a sound cue if he can avoid it. He will just wait. What information does Karrigan have? That's a question. Karrigan towards the Ivy position. He probably knows that there has been no cross, so Golden's either at E-box or towards main. Golden starting to move just as Olafmeister gets into position on the low ground. 10 seconds, and Karrigan will finish things off. So that is attempt number 1 down the pan for Fnatic.
Played perfectly. So Olaf pushes up, has time, and he knows that to go through inner to make sure that no one can go up the ladder. Then that's it. Round's over. Karrigan has that cross completely. Ivy so strong for that reason, and the lack of utility meant that Golden didn't have any options except to pray that Fnatic makes some kind of heinous mistake. They're allowing FaZe back into this. Or, yeah.
Yeah, they really are. Not much health left on the Eagles, so this is perfect here for FaZe. Karrigan will finish off the rounds here with Nico. Just JW left. FaZe Karrigan did 173 total damage with grenades.
Nice.
It's nice how the flashes coalesced. It's like you can play anti-flash, but as soon as you hear one pop, you look right into the next one. Beautifully done. Full buy up. This could be for the tie for FaZe. You still have some money left over as well, so.
See if they can activate Guardian on the CT side. A few rare misses from him already. Deterrent flashbang, and that will do the job, or will it? Karrigan will re-aggress. The smoke grenade will give Fnatic a decision. Do they push through it? Do they leave one player there, or do they fall back? They will do the latter. They have a minute 30. They can wait for it to disappear. But they may waste time finding out if the CTs are standing behind it. In the meantime, Rain getting aggressive elsewhere. I think he may have seen a second player jump into main. But Nico could possibly take them by surprise. More delay tactics from the CT side. Not really allowing Fnatic to get anything done here.
Yeah, and just playing so forward to these choke points is problematic for Fnatic, and you can see why. I mean, Fnatic want to coordinate, but they can't do so if they're stuck, isolated in choke points. And so FaZe are doing well to keep that pressure up. And that's the round over for Fnatic, and looking rather uninspired at the moment.
They're getting stuffed. And FaZe didn't even use Ivy there. They just threw a bunch of nades to make sure they couldn't. There's no T's could even think about going for Ivy control in here. Like you can stay in T-Con. We're gonna fight you right here. Not even allowed to get onto the site.
Well then. 3 flashes in the smoke. Is it a B play from Fnatic? Do we have a lurker on a rotation in Lecro? Should Fnatic have some success? Wow, Guardian was very off with that. Maybe expecting a rush. Surprised there was no flash there from Fnatic, but it is a pistol round. Maybe they just want the clean duel. Try and get a headshot. Now they know where Guardian is. That might, I don't know, if you see an AWPer there and you're on this kind of round, if you're going to start rushing, or if you expect rifle support, what you choose to do. Rain will clean out. He's got support if he needs it. And there's the pistol round gone. Fnatic should be back on the buy now.
This is the Fnatic start to the second half that Fnatic had in the first map. So they've got so much money. Fnatic haven't proven they can even win a rifle round on T side so far. And JW hasn't also been opping enough, I think. In the last rifle round he was using a rifle.
Well, this is perhaps the change you're looking for. Fnatic just have to deal with these early aggressions and counter grenades. Guardian best JW though, and that's not a promising sign for Fnatic. FaZe are indeed running away with this. Fnatic need to prove they can find a consistent approach. Lecro will find Guardian at top of the green train, and this infiltration is working out wonders here for Fnatic, buying the space that they've been trying to achieve for so long. So many rounds they've tried to get to these positions out in the yard for the jewels. And now finally they do. Meister with a reposition as the bomb will make its way towards B. And they can cut noise here, Fnatic. They can try to really complicate things, but they're going to go for the simple option and just do a straight up rotation. It's spotted out by Meister. Can't do anything about it. Has no grenades as well, although the peek from Flush will be fatal. Down to Golden now, the IGL looking to try and lead by example. Good flash and then reposition from Golden.
Ooh.
He may have done it here from his positioning. He's going to try to wrap around the back. This could be a genius play.
He's too far away from the default plant, though. Oh my gosh.
This could be massive. He has to get the first player. Oh, absolutely whiffs every single bullet. You can't do that. Anti-climax there for this round as Olofmeister sends it home. 13-11, FaZe looking pretty dominant, but with the bomb plant, they'll have money. Fnatic.
Feel a little strange about the play just because he has to get both. He is in a good position to get the first kill, which is great. But Olaf could just stick that defuse, so he has to actually fight both of them before they cross, otherwise he automatically loses. Or to like force to run, and you know, then they can stop defusing.
Yeah, it's a hard spot.
Yeah.
Okay, Fnatic going fast towards inner. Otherwise, they're just, you know, shoulder peeking this angle. Again, you see a lot of people die through warbangs now from that position. Now people have worked out that you can even just actually sometimes not pop flash if you expect an AWPer and just crouch peek the angle and then just like wallbang it, because sometimes the AWPers are just going to wait facing into the wall for your pop flash before they peek.
Oh, beautiful.
That's how you do it. FaZe locking it down. It is an inferno there on that ramp. Bomb down at the bottom as well.
I think they're underestimating the setup because Fnatic or FaZe have had one person in Z, one person close watching that lower ramp, like dedicated for a few rounds, and they are deciding they're opting to do walkouts for some reason. They don't want to get counter-needed, but they still have been. Dire straits for Fnatic, very low on money.
Look at all that cash on FaZe. Like $60,000. That's crazy.
Playing for OT like true champions.
See, I mean, this is the best team for Fnatic to lose to, if they are to lose. But will they? This is still they have a chance to win with what they have in this round. Although Rain makes it a lot more difficult. That's a lot of info for him as well. No one popping out to try and trade that kill. Flusher, okay. B-bomb site's open for business. B-bomb site is open for business. Golden picked off towards the IV position, leaves it 3-on-3, and see some frustration from Flusher as he doesn't get another Deagle headshot. The bomb just now coming in, but is it too late? The Molotov will miss the spot. What do they do with this smoke? Fnatic won't be there all day. Flashbang is up, and Rain is down. Lekro moving through the train. Karrigan and Nico remain. Surely he's going to be spotted. Oh, he's run straight past. And that's going to allow Lekro to get a kill, but Nico will bring it straight back to 1 versus 1. Where is Flusher? He is right around the corner, bro.
Oh, it's genius, isn't it? Yeah, I love that position.
Oh. Went for the squat too.
That was awesome. Nico's so convinced it's just upper or the lower positions. But he's here all along.
It's not over just yet.
Yeah, and they did that on the quarter buy. I mean, they saved a little. They've spent a little bit of money. They're really planning on going in on this round, so they've got such a healthy one.
If Fnatic win the next 2 rounds and tie it up, FaZe are going to have no money at 14-14.
This is real healthy. This is romaine, arugula, sustainable salmon.
Arugula. I still don't know what that is.
It's a vegetable. It's rare like Tuscan.
Is it like rocket? Is it rocket?
Or I guess they meant arugula. Karrigan with an off angle doesn't work out for him. This does not bode well for FaZe. He's around that he might not be able to afford. So close to the scope. Okay, this is just turned into a... It's like all the doors have been open at the zoo and there's just monkeys flying around everywhere. That's the only way I can describe this round.
I hate when that happens.
Wow. This is, you never know what to expect in a Fnatic game. Alvarez playing it really patiently. But they spotted him now. So it's just a matter of time, surely, before Nico is down. And indeed, Flusher will take down his ex-teammates.
See, Flusha is particularly intent on winning. He's just become a real forefront player in each round, taking it into his own hands, especially here on the T side. And you know, it was really the first half was all about JW. The second half, we haven't heard too many loud noises being made.
FaZe will have some money if they lose this round, but I'm sure they have no intention of doing so. Nico running straight into bullets there. I think that was just time on the clock where Flusher was firing, because obviously the smoke is up. Eco doesn't offer to try and punish the Tracers. Guardian takes out JW. 2 players towards IV for the T side. Minute 20 for Fnatic, and 3 players in A for them to deal with.
Maybe next gen if Nico got hit through the smoke, right? If he spray painted it, he couldn't see that he took damage.
That'd be pretty next level. I like it. I like it. Okay, so Olaf is asking questions now.
They have a really good split going on. They've got top Ivy control. FaZe are low on nades. Really comes down to Kerrigan getting a kill. Otherwise, all these outside spots are pretty compromised. We're going to have one old bomb. Oh, he's actually coming over to help. I like that a lot. Oh, no trade. Perfect.
This is the round that FaZe need to win. Maybe reset territory for Fnatic, and it's abandoned ship. Let's see what the money's like for the T side. Ooh. Okay, so Flusher, I assume, is saving as opposed to doing anything else. And
Have Fnatic gone to OT in any of their matches?
across 9 matches, I can't remember, to be honest with you.
I would guess no, just because this is kind of their best team and that they've played, and it's come this close. But yeah, backs against the wall. They get the up. They're gonna buy up, obviously. But that was a nice adjustment there from FaZe. I think the only thing Fnatic could have done better was execute a little bit faster. Use the smoke out on Ivy. They could have avoided having to fight Kerrigan in the first place. Crush those guys outside. Olaf Meister rotating around from Old Bomb would have been rendered useless as well, and that would have almost certainly got them a plant.
Maybe they can get these kills on Ali though. Nico's going committed, he's close, the flash is great. Nico sprays 3, and that's the round surely, because it's just Crims and Flusher left alone. And they have an HE between them.
There's like a split-second difference between him eating that flash, getting offed by Guardian, and then being able to do that.
That's big, man. That is big, and it might be the game, because Flusher's tapping away, and he will be finished off. Now just down to Crims. Crimes.
He's definitely gonna have to murder people to get out of this one.
And that is that. FaZe will finally put something in the L column for Fnatic.